So Brian from the Savage Board Gaming channel, just going to review a monumental game of Ark Nova for me. And I will show you why here in a second. Okay, so this is another arena game where I'm still trying to learn the in and outs of two-player a little bit better. But I've been playing against a lot of elite players, and so let's get going here. Ares is an elite player, and we'll see how I do against them. Okay, so we got draft cards here. Hunter, I'm not exactly fond of this card. Some people love it a lot. I have a problem because I always have animals in my hands, so I hardly ever get to use this Hunter ability. But from what I'm seeing out here, it's probably the best card out of the three. So we'll go ahead and take that. Okay, I have another animals card. So I could replace this, or I can take cards with the clever ability. I think I'd take animals mark, but I can't remember off the top of my head. No, I take clever. Okay, so I'm probably gonna take these two, or maybe these two, because this is just a +1 to build. It's pretty good. I take the first two. Okay, so our goals are primates with the block on the 5, animal diversity block in the middle, and then Europe with the block on the end. So looking at this, I have a horse fear tarsier, which is pretty good right off the bat, depending on if I want to go with my partner zoos right off the bat also. So I forgot to look at this. So we have international zoo, which means at the end of the game, for each continent icon I have more than my opponent, I get 4 points. So icons on your partner zoo count twice. So and then architectural, so they're okay goals. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep the horse fear tarsier. For range of animals, I'll probably keep this here, this lesser bird of paradise. I think I'd take expert on Americas and a stoat, but let's see if I am right about that. Yeah, exactly what I took. Oh no, I didn't. I took the bison. Oh, because of the America's goal. Yep, of course, that makes sense, right? Until I just woke up not too long ago. So okay, so we get Bavarian Forest National Park. Right off the bat's perfect for this, right? So what we'll do is we'll pick this up. We'll try to score at least 4 here and then release the bison. Up here for different, we don't need different icons for this. We just need different animal icons, but we don't have a bird, so that's good. But this is really good, right? Gives you lizards and sea animals, right? So if I could get this, that'd be great. So Ares is going first. They're going to build, so they're building a aquarium right here next to the connection, because we're on Commercial Harbor, so we want to be able to sell some cards too if they don't work with what we're doing, get a little bit extra money that way. Okay, I'm going to choose sponsors, of course, to play that out, and I put it up here on the 1. Now I'm not going to start down here. I'm going to build my way across. Because I wanted to get up here to where I could, because once this moved down, I wanted to get down to here so I could try to pick it up easier. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get over to these quick enough, unfortunately. But that's okay. Take America's. I figure that's easier. I think I put out my bison like almost immediately, so I could grab some sponsors, right? Now, if I had America's here, right, and this was out here, I would, when I build this 5, I would immediately, start thinking that I might have the bison, right? But so they're gonna draw right off the top of the deck. So they left this out here for me, which is really great. Because I really thought I was gonna lose it. And I have to, in 2-player, you really gotta pay attention to where the cards and the sponsors are. Because you don't want to set up a thing where your opponent can break you before you do what you want to do. And vice versa, if you've done what you need to do, and it feels like your opponent hasn't, then try to break on them to cause havoc, right? So yeah, I do play my bison so I can grab these cards, because I definitely want to play one. I can only play this one though, right? But migration is really good for the setup I'm trying to do, right? Because if I can get this here, right, not only can I release the bison, I can release the stoat later on, which will give me like 6 points. Well, actually 7, because whenever you release an animal, it gives you an extra conservation point. All right, so I will draw Barbarian, right? Oh, I played this first. Yeah, I forgot. So I'm trying to make space for all this stuff. Trying to remember what I did sometimes. It's a nightmare. You also have herbivore breeding, which is also good for us, right? So I already have this set up for it. So I X that down so because I have no choice. Yeah, they've delayed me enough to where I had to X down to get rid of that venom. They're building a petting zoo. So I could just build up this way, I guess. Problem with petting zoo, it's okay for this one. In fact, you know, it's one of the bonus animal types. You know, for diversity in animals, you have 7 different choices, right? Whereas diversity for continents, you only have 5. So this one is a little bit easier to get just because of those extra animal types like bear and petting zoo animals. Well, actually, you have 8 now with sea animals. Sorry. So it's really easy to get now. They might have needed to adjust this card. I think, you know, maybe make this like a 4, 5, 6, you know, since it's so much easier now. See, when you do this here with the middle, you have to make a choice. Do you go for the lowest one just to get it out of the way and then focus on other things, or do you try to go for the 5, right? I think I just go for the bottom one just to get the project done. So next turn, I definitely want to play the stoat, or this turn, I should say. I could plug the stoat in right here, and then back. America's at 4. Oh wait, we're still in the previous turn. We haven't broken yet. So I did this at 3 because then I could build a enclosure and maybe play the stoat this turn so it's ready to go next turn. I don't think I get the chance to do that though. Oh yeah, I do, because my opponent's taking their time. I definitely don't want to discard this card, you know? But everything else is integral to me executing my plan, you know, at the beginning of the game. Now, even though I have a plan, you have to be flexible in this game, right? Let me move this out of the way, guys. Sorry. Just notice this is blocking off stuff, so we'll move it up here. All right. So my turn. I built this. Animals are on 4. I can go ahead and put out the stoat. And probably my opponent was thinking that I didn't have anything really to build, you know? So maybe that's why they were taking their time. But now I'm set up. I'm willing to break. I think my opponent, though, breaks before me. Now he plays another one. So let's see what what sponsors they have right now. So they have predators and primates. Pretty good considering primates is one of them. And science library. This is very good. So they have a lot of income. And since we're going for this goal anyways, it's no reason not to do it, right? I will say, even though I was doing okay in gold for a while, I'm now getting demolished pretty hard. But that's okay, because that's how you're going to learn. I just seem to be like 1 or 2 turns slower than my opponents, so I just need to figure out ways of speeding up how I play, you know? So we'll go ahead and since I'm going to back America's this turn, that's what I should be doing. I'll probably take extra worker somewhere, either up here or out of here. That way I can then go over here and grab like this, or see, primates is gone, but I can then plug in whatever I'm missing. So I have predators, I have herbivores, I have monkeys. I can plug in one more with one of these the icons I need. Whatever I do, oh, I know what I do. I did take that. I could have done this also and just grabbed one. I think what I was trying to do was then save this for later, you know, whenever I'm 100% sure I can get exactly the one I want. So my opponent's going to be drawing here. And you'll see partner zoo is this goal here, right? So I can just grab my extra partner zoo if I get there first. So. My opponent does diversity 5, which is fine. They have 2 monkeys already, 2 primates, so they're probably going for 4 here. Take breeding cooperation. Now, it's not going to help me all that much if I don't get like more monkeys, right? And as you can see, there's none up here in the row, so really need to either draw from the deck or upgrade my build, you know, and then draw even more cards. Or we try to break so this cycles out, but so on my turn, I'm going to build another one. Oh wait, shoot. I clicked on the button like I was actually going to do it. So now I'm trying to bridge the gap so I can start selling cards if necessary. So I get this, which is great, right? Because I just drew off the top and now can do this to connect to it with the monkey park. As for this, I got 2 conservation points so far for Americas and Americas and Europe. Brain is mush this morning, so I'm drinking Mountain Dew. I'm surprised my t-shirt isn't invisible because I'm wearing a green t-shirt today. It's just, I guess, a little bit darker than my green screen. So, okay. Aries is playing the Cotton Top Tamarin, I think. So, pretty good card. I mean, you're getting a reputation, a conservation, and force. That's 7 plus a rep. So, well, sorry, 6 plus a rep at this point in the game. My problem is I needed Asia still. So, I am going to probably take it, but I'm going to upgrade Association. So I can still get the bonus here if I get there first. If I don't, that's fine. I have enough sponsors here. So the question is, do I play the Horse Fear Tarsier now? Or do I think I put out Breeding Cooperation here. Either that or I spend an X token and do Reese's Monkey Park. So I think I do the park first. No, I do animals. That might not have been the best move. Because it's forcing me to discard. I think I was just afraid they were going to break anyways. I get rid of Breeding Cooperation. Because like I said, the benefits of it is not that great. It's only to help me get this monkey for monkey, right? So it's better just to get rid of it. My opponent already has 3. Like, the chance of me getting there before them is minuscule, right? Whereas I now have 3 continents, I can just do this, you know. Okay, so let's see what's out here that's any good. I take this because now my goal is to, I'm going to try to prevent them from getting any more Americas. At least if they're going to get it, it's going to be difficult, right? Should be doing this right now. Yeah. I'll go right here. Yeah. It was making me drag around though. That's pretty funny. Okay. So I definitely want to get up here and get this backed. But I think I want to do a university first so I can play this, right? That way this is more beneficial, because it'll be a 6 for me if I do the max. Yep, there we go. I can now, getting closer to another worker, I donate. Alright, so Aries, so you see, like, I'm behind right now. That's fine. Probably draw cards here because I write this is okay, but like I'd rather probably get more animals to see what I can get. So I take the llama because it's a flocking animal. It'll save me some space. All right, get rid of the sea life because I already don't need it. Then I get a shark here, which I like the sharks a lot in this game. It's just finding a place to put it is going to be like the challenge, right? Because it needs 3 spaces, so I need to have a spot where I can place the aquarium, which I think the only spot for it would be here, like these 4 and this one here, because there's water here and water here, so I can't place it over here. So, but even if not, I'm taking it to block my opponent from getting it. They don't have an aquarium out for it either, but they have way more space for it. They could put here. They could, you know, do the same thing I was thinking of. They could put it this way, you know. So they have options to put out that aquarium. I don't. Plus, it's America tag, right? So it helps me with this expert on America's end game goal. So. And I want to sell animals also, so it's like, all right, so choose an action card. So we're gonna put out migration recording. Now my association's in position where if I wanted to real quick, just to go up here and cash it in real quick. Now I missed out on the bonus, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. I really need more sponsors right now. I don't have build yet. It's always a toss-up whether you take build or not, but build here to get this is really good, because then I could double up on my association and release both those animals in the same turn. But first things first, let's I'm gonna build 5. That's for the platypus, and I sold the Caribbean reef shark for 3 because it's impractical for me to try to build this here. 1, I need to get over there first because I don't have build, so I can't just cross over. 2, it's a really good place to put, like right here is like an elephant that needs water, right? Because I have nowhere else really to put that, you know, or a I could put eagles over here, but I felt it was better just to get rid of it instead of doing something crazy. Okay, we're going to play these 2 here. This will go with flocking, and this will go into this 2 over here. Oh no, I do my thing first. Why? Why did I do that? Oh, I got the 3. Okay. I'm saving this America's up, I guess, for the end. maybe I'll get my third worker. I can get my fourth. Now the good thing about this map, Commercial Harbor, is there's a point for all three of these, where like normally in these special maps you have like a 2 and a 1, or a 2 and a 1, or a 2 and a, you know what I mean? They're split up, and one doesn't have any CP on it. So, all right, let's play these animals. So yeah, I did use this to get the hand size. So that was all done in one turn. I do have build now. So now, like, Stoat is still the best one to release, but I have a backup. Like, say if Predators came out, Predators release, I could release this and still get Barbarian, you know? And vice versa, if Sea Cave came out, I could, you know, drop him off. Now we're going to scroll down to see how I'm doing with my goals. See, I'm still in the same spot here. Sometimes architectural can be really good, but I built through the middle here, so it's not like I'm touching a lot of the things I need to. Like I need these 2 rocks still, I need this water, I need this water, right? In order to score these 2 off of it. So I'm gonna stick with this. The opponent is beating me in America, surprisingly, and Australia. So if I could get a few up on those, it'd be really good for me. All right, so let's go to my next turn, which is going to be draw cards, get another America's monkey, and a vulture came up. Now, if you watched me before, I think I mentioned this a lot. I love the vultures here. They are one of my favorite powers, the scavenge. Like, so I can, like, if I get stuck and I like really torment myself over discarding stuff, it's still like a second chance maybe to get it back, right? So anytime I see a vulture, I try to take it. And I do have this marabou here, right? Problem is there's nowhere to put like a I could put a bird sanctuary, but it's not going to touch water. So it makes it hard for this to be played also, right? Like, this is not good. I can't put it here, you know? So I'm not going to build a bird sanctuary, you know, for this. What I am going to do is try to get this eagle if my opponent lets it sit out there. Oh yeah, my opponent didn't have snap, so I figured I might as well break. Or no, what did I do there? Oh no, I did sponsors here to get my last worker. So now I have 1 Australia tag. I need another Australia tag for my end game. Yeah, my opponent got it. I don't think there's anything I could really do. You know, I guess I could have spent X tokens to do it, but I don't think it would have got me much in the end. So once again, my opponent has a big lead on me. This seems to be like my pattern. My opponents get big leads and I come back at the end. I need to correct that. So I start saying, okay, I have less than 25 still, right? I could probably play this one here, you know, and get a few more conservation points. And my goal is to like really build up my conservation points since I'm so far behind in appeal. I'm never going to really catch up that way. So I'm just going to work on trying to get conservation and see where it gets me. They get their 2 times multiplier. from, I think they got it from, I don't know where they got that from. That perplexes me a little bit. So there wasn't one here. They have archaeologists. That's why. So archaeologists on this map makes it so you can just get this 2 times over and over and over again. That's what happened. So sometimes like things pop up and it takes me a while to figure out what they did, right? I probably was scratching my head at that time like, okay, well, how'd they get that? And it was just that they had their archaeologists to take a bonus from anywhere on the board. Okay, so this probably was a mistake here. Like I probably could have just put this over here, or if I'm trying to put out the vulture, I could put it here. But I think what it was is I wanted to play both of these. Because this gives me another America, so I can put out another kiosk. And I definitely want to play this to try to dig up something, right? So this is the only rock I could probably work with to build, so I can only play one of these. They play Water Playground, so you'll see I'm still pretty far behind. But I got the 2 times here, so that's always good. I prevented him from getting this because I wanted the posturing, right? That helps me put out another. Did I sell that monkey? I did sell the monkey. It's got Baboon Rock. My opponent did too, so that's why I'm like a whole time I thought I was going to get this spot, but they decided just to back this, so I'm now going for the 4. So I took this, and now I have this also, I guess, to put out. So we're getting close to the point where they can, you know, if they just break here, that it's starting to get dangerous a little bit. See, that's why I think I like 3-player more. I wish they would just have, like, I guess I could just join a tournament, but it doesn't give you, like, the same rankings as Arena. But I wish Arena would, like, instead of it always being head-to-head, you know, sometimes get a 3-player game in. Like, I know they do that with Great Western Trail. It's normally 3 players. I don't really care about this. I'm just going to do association twice. I have 5 X tokens. Right? So if we go here, we do this. Right? Yep, so there's my 6 conservation points right there. Migration. Pull this out. Because now I can like plug it back in here if I need to. Get rid of the stoat. So now look, I've caught up. I was like in the 30s. Now I'm way back up with my opponent. Such a huge comeback. Because they didn't realize I had that set. Well, they might have realized I still had that card because it was like way in the beginning, or they might have forgotten about it, you know? And I have get 2 more different types of animals for this. So I'm going to be putting out the vulture, which is a bird, right? I got his bird and monkeys here, but it is what it is. I'll do this at 3. I'm still, because I released, I'm under 25. Sell the flamingo. So, oh man. And even with me releasing that, I still have more Europe tags than my opponent. Side entrance comes out. It's too late for it though. I think I snap up Thorny Devil because I already have a enclosure for it. I mean, that would be the smart thing. Well, that was not the smart thing. Yeah, this is even better, right? Even though, like, where do I put it, right? There's no, like, oh, that's why I didn't take it. So I see this, and I'm like, oh, no, the elephant came out. So I should have put this definitely over here, but I think I was like, I need to do that double conservation project. Give me a second here. So this is not going to score at the end of the game here, but I did get a lot of points from all the rock I was touching. I mean, I got 6 of the 7, right? So I was able to play that. I got rid of the one that gives me conservation, right? Yeah. Because that would have gave my opponent money. So, all right, let's see what we do here. Build 5. Building a 3 there for this one here. Play this for money because of the bonus. Put out this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So these two have a place. Maybe I was thinking about playing this just from the row. Okay, playing animals. This takes 29 to play these two. Because I definitely, since he has so much things here, I want to definitely steal money off of him. I mean, he's got plenty, you know. Let's get to the point where if I get down to this many spaces this late at the game, I'm like, what is the chances that I can fill up my map, right? It's going to be 5. I mean, 9 points for that one because I have the Baboon Rock. This one also give me 9. So you can see I'm really getting ahead of the game here. Take large animals because I have 1, 2 of them. And that's another one I can throw out there for points at the end here. And I got 5 money. Or 5 5x tokens, not money. So I can do like, I could back the conservation project and do a partner zoo and do a reputation of 2, right? So that's what I do here at the end, I think. There's no sense waiting around. Let's end it first. Because I was like looking at my opponent. Because I always, like when I'm playing, I actually do this. When I'm describing, I don't normally. They have this one, right? That's 1 conservation, right? None of the other ones give them conservation. So I'm already at 4 here. So if I'm at above them or at the end here have more score than them, I'm going to win. Because I have 4, they could get 4 off of theirs. They have 1. I have 1 for the primates, right? I did not do that one, but I did this one, right? So that's 2. So that's 3 more points than my opponent. So, all right. Let's do this. Now, the only thing I hate is International Zoo is flexible, meaning that my opponent could possibly catch up to me, right? Because I'm beating them in Americas, I'm beating them in Asia, Americas, Europe, Asia, and Australia. So that's where I'm beating them at. I have 111, I have 116. Okay, so they had 4 and I have 6 at the end. So 131. So what this gives me is, and I have it up here. Oh no, right here. Give me the Ark Nova Expert Assassin. So a victory against an expert player. So yeah, I got this nice little badge for winning that game, and I was surprised. I've beaten 2 elites so far, and I've been trounced by about 300 of them. But it is what it is. The highest I got so far is gold 6. I was like excited. I was like, maybe if I beat 1 more expert, I could get up to the elite. But no, I decided to destroy my ELO. And my ELO is now 133 because I just was stubborn one day and like, I'm going to play again. I'm going to play again. I'm going to play again. But, yeah, maybe we should like look at it from the other view, like watching me get trounced by somebody and see what we get. If you're interested in seeing that, then, you know, let me know. And maybe we can pick out what they're doing better than me, you know. Because sometimes I don't realize it until like near the end of the game that I'm going to lose. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, that was not good. So, but that was a pretty good game. First time I've beaten an elite player in Ark Nova. Just wanted to share that with everybody. So until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.